Hello, welcome back. So we got we're doing. I've got Stalker up and running now, which is awesome, which I'm really happy about. Took a while to get it going because it doesn't like files going in the game data folder, which unfortunately is where things have to go to be in the game. But tends to not like certain mods. Like even last time when I was installing stuff for Stalker, Call of Chernobyl, the mod. For those of you who don't know, we will be doing a series on Call of Chernobyl pretty soon. Carrying on Mass Effect now for now. Mass Effect for now, sorry. But yeah, we'll be doing Stalker, Call of Chernobyl, in the next couple of days, maybe even tonight if we get time. But for now, we're going to carry on with Mass Effect and just get on with some gaming. There we go. So we're on Noveria at the moment. Cool. Let's exit to Normandy. In fact, I'm going to bring Rex along.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Right. Just... There's really something wrong with my Twitch on my phone. It just buffers constantly.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Kiss my
Behave
ass.
yourself.
I really like the way the Normandy looks when it's docked like this. Looks pretty cool.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it.
I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
I was watching a video before, and a guy saying essentially that. Oh, sorry, I need to see this. I need to find out which one it was, because I don't want to misconstrue and say someone was saying something when they weren't. What was his name? Chris Davis. That was it. Decent video, very good on Mass Effect, on Mass Effect 1. But he said something about, you know, when you're playing a Renegade, you can only ever be an arsehole, and it sort of goes against. It's very contradictory, because Shepard will say something really nasty, but to advance the quest, need to then say something nice. So it makes you look like a schizo, and it's really hard to roleplay as that. You know, it's hard to get immersed in a character who does that. But look what I just did there. Like I was hard ass all the way through until, you know, and then she was being reasonable with me, so I was reasonable back after that. After I said, "Does somebody piss in your security chief's coffee?" He said, "Oh, blah, blah." He was like, "Well, I'm not here to dig up any corporate secrets, don't worry." And then she said, "Oh, blah, blah." And then I said, "Okay, where can I find the administrator?" "Okay, thank you." Turn around, talk to my crew member, and if this was his thing, he would go renegade in that interaction between me and Liara there and say, "Oh, well, I can't trust you." Whereas in reality, no, my Shepard doesn't say that. He says, no, I can trust you, blah, blah. Yeah, it's fine. Because even though I'm a renegade, it gives you... The game does give you scope to be a renegade and to not be a complete megalomaniac. And look at my character, like, it's not... Whoops-a-daisy. What did I just do? What did I just do? There we go. Look at my character. Alright, yeah. I mean, look at that. Now, and I'm not always renegade either. As you've seen through the playthrough, I haven't been completely renegade all of the time. Sometimes I've been... Yeah, when I've been given the opportunity to be renegade, I've been renegade, but I've not been, you know, completely mental. I've been nice to people. It's not like I've just been, you know, a real asshole. So I disagree with that point that you made. I think it's very, very selective to say that, you know, if you play Mass Effect 1 as a renegade, you're gonna... It's almost like it's not the canon version. You know, that Paragon's the canon version. I don't think it's like that at all. Like, I don't get that. I do not get that one iota from Mass Effect 1. I really don't. I think you can definitely have a renegade Shepard that it feels just as canon, because you choose within your own renegade sphere how far you want to take it. And even if you don't take it completely far all the time, you still, as you saw, 100% renegade.
Most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
So, yeah, essentially that was his point, is that, you know, if you're going to be a renegade, then you're going to miss out on some of the content, because you can't be renegade all the time, because you've got to actually do quests to get XP. And being renegade, you're refusing most of your, you know, you're refusing most of your quests, or you're being nasty to people, so they're not going to give you the quest anyway. And again, I disagree with that. It's completely within your scope to be renegade all the time, and still pick and choose. I mean, even if you are a hard ass, even if you are a maniac, not a maniac, but even if you are a hard ass and you are like ruthless, that doesn't mean you're gonna throw down opportunities to actually advance, do your job. You know, even though this Shepard is ruthless, he's not. If somebody gives him a mission to do, he'll take it. He'll be like, okay, yeah, fine, yeah, I'll do it. You know, like watch this.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station. But you could bring it through customs.
So, both of these voices are Mark Meer, which is quite funny, that he's talking to himself, essentially.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
He's being honest about it, I mean, look, there you go, like exactly what he was saying. Oh, well, if you're renegade and everything, you're going to be turning jobs down. Well, no, because if I'm being Paragon here, I'm going to be turning it down. If I'm renegade, I'll accept it, you know.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
So yeah, essentially it was a really good video and I really enjoyed it. But oh shit. Sorry. But at the same time, I did disagree with what was being said on that score. You know, I honestly think the Renegade Paragon system is a lot more robust than he was giving it credit for, and quite a lot of other people give it credit for as well. Is it better in later games? Yes, but I think that's a testament to how good the later games in this series are. You know, it's a shame that people think it's not exactly the most robust of systems, because at the end of the day, I can be a dick for 90% of this game, or 95% of this game, and still have all the Renegade points I need to do stuff, and still not be seen as being really unreasonable at all, you know? Especially with my own crew, like I don't have to be a maniac with my crew, I can just, you know... Whereas he was saying, yeah, you really do. Like, the game's designed so that you've got to be all Renegade or all Paragon, and if you are all Renegade, then you're going to miss out on on a lot of content, and you're also going to piss people off, and you're also going to act like a schizo because you're talking in a Renegade sense to somebody and then going, oh, right, I'll accept the job, yeah, no worries, which is really immersion breaking. I don't get where he gets that from. I do not get because as you can see from the Shepard, as I showed you before, look at the bars. I mean, and from what you've seen, have I not done any quests? No, I've done lots of quests. I've done loads of quests, and I could carry on doing loads of quests. I'm choosing not to because the quests get a bit boring after a while, a bit samey. The same locations and stuff are used all the time, and that's one of the things that I actually agreed with him on, is that, you know, it's a bit ridiculous that there's only like 3 locations in the game apart from the main ones.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm keeping it.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Oof, this is high-end stuff. I've got armor here that I could wear. Oh no, don't. How do I get that then? What does medium armor? Tactical armor. Tactical armor, shield boost, medium armor. Whoa, it's way up there. Okay. Guess I'm doing that next.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
You have a problem with colonials?
No appreciation for economics. Protectionists and communists, all of them. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Shepard, I am sure that there are other people here who could help us.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
That's it. That's it. 12 credits. For a minute.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Idiot.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Henshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Yeah, it's not really a smart thing to start asking you questions about shit when... Yeah. I always thought this was a thing with Mass Effect 1, is that you have these really big rooms, really big spacious rooms with very little in them. Imagine sitting in this chair. It's like you're in a warehouse. Do you know what I mean? And it's like this throughout the game. It's not just this area. I mean, look, they're just sitting there. Look, there's nothing around. There's nothing... Aesthetically, it just looks very strange. Very empty.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking.
So...
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
So as missions go, I think Noveria is probably my favourite of the three that you do in this game. Simply because it takes you to so many different diverse locations. It's really cool. And getting Liara is pretty boring. You know, Noveria is meant to be a lot bigger than this, because Mass Effect 1's development was essentially the land of compromise. Like, it wasn't, you know, this wasn't what they envisioned when they were doing it, BioWare. They envisioned something a lot bigger, and multiplayer. So everyone complaining that multiplayer was in Mass Effect 3, well, BioWare actually wanted multiplayer before EA was even a thing. Before EA owned them, they wanted multiplayer in Mass Effect 1, they just couldn't make it work. And when you see the combat in the game, you can see why they couldn't make it work.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
Okay.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. You can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
Mars Gene's clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Ah, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Okay.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
You too, fine-ass blue bitch.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant peak 15.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Shh, 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 shh. Just remove the pants. That is true, though. I think you're talking about the fans of the actual games there, to be honest with you.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analeus?
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Well, I'll try, but they were rude to me outside, so... can't guarantee anything. I swear it's down here somewhere. Yeah. Ah, it's over here. At least I think.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
When the wager is one's life, is calling the bluff really so wise?
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Sounds like a plan. Why the fuck are there still people here?
I will destroy you!
Nice. Do you believe we have friends?
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk to talk. Let's see if you can walk. Break your legs.
Bitch, you didn't even get those words out of your mouth before I killed you. Come on, the shepherd, bitch.
I will destroy you.
Area secured.
Had absolutely no chance.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay. This I can do. And they got the atmosphere of this place down to a T. It really does seem like a corporate... like in England we have like motorway service stations, you know what I mean? So you've got like restaurants and things in there. Like McDonald's and Subway and things like that. This seems like one of those places. You know, it's weirdly soulless and in between. You know?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
The Executive Board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the Board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
If your executive board loses a few million credits, it's not my problem. I have my own mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
No, well, she has helped me out, so I guess I'll return the favour. The thing is, though, you can actually rat her out to the guy over there, Ananias, and he will, he gives you the pass for it.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
I don't know why. The one thing I do agree with that video from Chris Davis is you get an obscene amount of renegade points for doing random things, whereas like in the actual game itself, like you can do some dastardly things and you get like nine renegade points. If I kill Rex at the end of the game, who's a friend and a comrade, if I kill him, which I can do later on, I get 9 renegade points just for blackmailing that obviously shady dude into doing something good. I got 25 renegade points. It's very odd. It's very odd.
My sergeant was killed in the SI office. I don't know how I feel about that. She was brutal.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I don't get why there's bad guy music playing there. Wow, just to unlock tactical armor I need to go all the way up to there in assault training. Then to get medium armor I need to go all the way up to here. Wow. Okay, I guess I'll put that in there. What did I do for... Okay.
Sergeant Sterling was killed. When we get the one responsible, we'll take turns guarding them. When they let Keen back into his office, he squawked about bloodstains on the carpet. Bastard.
Now, on a game of cuts and corners being cut and things like that, I'm surprised this next character made it in.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Why do you ask?
Read it where it's due. There's a lot of corruption here. Maybe this will rein it in a bit. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Ananias, and the Matriarch came through.
Do you know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Analeus had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
No worries, man.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alux Valley.
Yeah, little known thing about this fight, you can actually make it a lot easier by getting in the Mako. Oh, this tank. I think it's a tank, not the Mako, is it? Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Why not?
I think we're done here.
I think when you visit Liara's apartment in Mass Effect 2 in the Shadowbroker DLC, there's pictures of Noveria around, which I think is really sweet and kind of tragic, considering that, you know, this is where her mum is and stuff, and she was here with Shepard too. Big memories. Nice.
I need to get my blood flowing. Find me something to kill.
There's Peak 15. shitty thing is that it's still shooting at my thing. It's showing you this cutscene, but that guy's still shooting at me. Oh, see? How shitty is that? Shooting it? What is she shooting at? For ages in the game, I didn't actually know you could do that with the Mako's zoom in feature. Didn't even know that was a thing. Here it is. Of that. Ah, this is a problem with this level. Ah, this sucks. Give me 1 second. There's a problem with this level on PC on newer systems, unfortunately. Okay. I've got to change something in the settings. 1 second. Okay. I know we have to do something. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Okay. I'm trying to get this working. Hang on. It is very strange, I know. Okay, how do we get the... Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna have to figure this out. It's not letting me use the console commands, which is a fucking pain. But it will take me 1 minute to do it, so let's see if I can be a hacker. Mass Effect config bio input. There we go. Edit that. Engine.console. Engine.console. Okay. Console key equals tilde. Save. Hopefully that works, we'll see. If I've done that, then I'm just so impressed with myself. It's like, yes. Hacker man. All right. So, oh no, it's working now. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. So as you can see, we're blocks at the moment, which isn't good. But I'm going to do this. Boom. Now everything will look bad because there are no shadows in the menu in the game now. We will put them on a little bit later on, but the shadows, for some reason, with multi-threaded CPUs, shadows generally give us that effect. And to redo it again, we just do that, and it goes back to normal. See? So it's terrible that they sell the game in that state even nowadays. There should have been a patch or something. I know it's an old game, but people are still buying it. So in a weird way, it actually looks better.
Lost shields.
Oh.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Yeah, I've got no idea why the game does that with the shadows, and it only does it here. It doesn't do it really anywhere else in the game, from what I've seen. Very frustrating. But, you know, what can you do? Whoa, this place without shadows is awful. Yeah, we've got armor-piercing rounds on now as well. These guys are going to be fucked.
What was that?
Probably the breed. Have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
What?
What were those?
Damned if I know, but someone on this mountain does.
Do you believe I leveled up again? Oh.
That's the last of them.
Excellent. Maybe it does make you feel like a hacker when you go into the INI files and change things around and all of a sudden it's working. It's like, yeah.
Shepard, that is a backup power system for the station.
So whack it. Turn this thing on.
Clear.
Here's the backup power supply. Not enough power for restart. Okay. Okay. Right back where we fucking were. For fuck's sake, game. For fuck's sake. Nothing more irritating than that. Irritating game design. Not enough power for restart. I know there's some way you're supposed to go around here, which is open, that I can actually go into to fucking restart it, but can't get in there. Can't get in there. Means you.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Well, I'm trying, but not let me do fuck all. Are you kidding me? Like, is this? I've done this a million times, and this has never happened. Why? This door should be open, so I can go in and start like fighting things, and you end up fighting your way to the core, and then I don't understand. Why are there so many fucking problems with this?
I think we're done here.
So do I. Please consult virtual intelligence. I can't, because you won't let me fucking go down there, will you? What's the fucking... I can't believe I'm having to do this. Requires a manual reboot. Great. Great. Awesome. Well... Is there another button here that you can... Why is it working now? I don't know... Fucking stupid game. Not doing your stupid puzzle. Can't be bothered. Not after all that.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the Helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Okay.
What are the landlines? Why are they
When emergency...
How do I reconnect?
The router for the landline. Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Now entering main reactor.
Good.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Love how an Alliance Marine can only run for like... My god, Juggernauts get a lot tougher in later games.
The HE3 fuel line is cut.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trap.
Oh god, I've got to talk to this fucking thing again. I've got to do this, have we? Okay.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Heads up!
Not like a roof. Okay, let's go.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Okay.
They're locked in.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself. Because he was part of whatever happened here.
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
Override. Open the doors now.
Very well, Commander. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Problem solved. this where the trams are? Yep.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Oh, there we go. This is a tram line running through the actual mountain, which I think is pretty cool.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
1 sec. Just a sec. I'll be back in one sec. Sorry about that.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Hold the line!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
We're all in the same boat.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
It's true. Yeah?
What?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the Matriarch.
Then why would I?
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ayalis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Yeah, rude. Yeah, these assholes are not worth saving. Nah, he gives you a fucking quest to do that involves saving them. I'm not interested. Just not interested.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Are you trying to be cryptic, or are you just nuts?
I wish I were crazy. It would be easier.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the Hot Labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
The only thing you could do was save yourself.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the Hot Labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's a bit criminal that he's hidden away here. You have to come down an elevator just to get to him, to actually get that out of him. Otherwise it's like, you know, at least to me, it's a bit shitty. All exposition and explanation of what's going on, and you don't actually get much out of it, really. Test tubes and shit.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
We'll take care of her later.
No, listen! The Rachni are intelligent species. They achieve star travel. They are not animals.
No, they're more dangerous.
I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Bit gnarly chest wound there. I always thought that chest wound looks really fucking bad compared to other ones, like really painful.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Sic semper
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Nice. Shit.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
See you later, bitch. Look, all the people have gone as well. Huh.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
Why am I just on his hair and not on his skin? I never got that. The commandos aren't too tough. Mid-air. Oh, that's what we want. Decking me out, isn't she?
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
I never really liked Benezia's voice actor. I think she's from Star Trek, which is why they got her in, but yeah, I think she's just far too cheesy and far too hammy for me, to be honest with you.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on a planet.
It has a very powerful Mass Effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
You're free of the indoctrination again?
I still hear it like metal on metal, squealing and reverberating.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the Mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more.
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
So, to me, even though I'm Renegade, that's a really, I don't know. It's kind of similar to the actually no, it's not. I was going to say it's kind of similar to the Moran's choice in Mass Effect 2, but it's not. I sort of get why you would want to. Oh, okay, I can do this now. Nice. I sort of get why you would want to as a renegade get rid of them. But even though Shepard's like completely renegade, he's not a genocidal maniac, and this is what I mean. I can still see. I'm still going to get to see all of the there's still a lot of the game left to go. I'm going to get my intimidation all the way up. It's going to happen, So I honestly don't see why anyone could say that, by being completely renegade and a tiny little bit paragon, you can't max out your intimidation, because I will. You can see, and if I don't, then it's ridiculous, and I will retract what I've said, and I'll say that the other guy was right. But at the moment, I've got half the game to go, and I've got 2 more bars to fill up before we even get to the ending. So One thing I want to say, I think this was rushed. I think the Matriarch Benezia thing, being Liara's mother, was a bit rushed. They don't really, Liara says one thing to her, and then we kill her, essentially. She says one thing to her, and then it says, don't go fight him, but that's it. And let's see what she says now.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Yeah. So she just says something. She says something normal. It's like this hasn't even happened. That was a mother that we just killed. And later on in the story, in Mass Effect 3, you find out that they were actually quite close before they were estranged. I don't know, it just seems like a missed opportunity to me. Like, it just... One, she wasn't very well cast as a character, being Benezia at all. And number two, I just don't see it. I just don't get why, I don't get why it had to be that, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. That abrupt, that abrupt. I mean, Liara's backstory with the parents is actually quite fascinating, with the Sari culture and stuff, especially when she starts talking about it to you, but, yeah.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
See, now this, as far as I'm concerned, this is very jarring. I think there was a scene meant to happen between this and where we were just in the tram. We're literally off the world now. And it just goes to show the content that is in Mass Effect 1 is extensive. It really is extensive.
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, do not cut me off like last time. I fail to find it amusing.
Save the sermon. I'm just here to follow up on my report.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
3? No, 4.
This is no joke, Commander. The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Okay. That'll do me for now. Thank you for watching. Oh, and I need to do something first. Boom. There we go. And I'll speak to you guys next time.